The Whisper of Doubt. In the quiet town of Elmwood, Dr. Eleanor Reid had long been fascinated by the nature of reality. Her small, cluttered office at the local university was a testament to her insatiable curiosity, filled with books on philosophy, quantum physics, and artificial intelligence. Eleanor often pondered the question that had haunted her since her early years: are we real, or are we merely copies of an original existence? One crisp autumn morning, Eleanor received a cryptic email from an anonymous sender. The subject line read, "The key to your question lies within." Attached was a file named Theorem of Existence. Intrigued, she opened the file and found a detailed manuscript outlining a revolutionary theory, that every individual is a perfect replica of an original entity, created by an unknown force. The manuscript detailed a concept called quantum echoes, suggesting that every decision and action was a reverberation of an original choice made by an initial entity. According to the theory, these echoes created the illusion of individuality and free will. Eleanor's heart raced as she read, her mind racing with possibilities. Determined to uncover the truth, Eleanor began her research, diving deep into the realms of quantum mechanics and metaphysics. She spent countless nights poring over the manuscript, cross-referencing it with existing theories and conducting experiments. Her colleagues noticed her growing obsession, but Eleanor brushed off their concerns, convinced she was on the brink of a monumental discovery. As she delved deeper, strange occurrences began to plague her life. She experienced vivid dreams that felt more like memories, glimpses of a life she had never lived. She saw herself in different eras, wearing clothes from different centuries, speaking languages she had never learned. Each dream left her with an unsettling feeling of déjà vu, as if she was reliving moments from another existence. One evening, Eleanor's mentor, Professor Marcus Leclair, paid her a visit. He was a distinguished physicist, known for his groundbreaking work in quantum theory. Marcus had always been a skeptic of Eleanor's unconventional ideas, but the intensity in her eyes and the conviction in her voice made him reconsider. "Eleanor, what have you discovered?" he asked, his tone a mix of curiosity and concern. She hesitated, then handed him the manuscript. As he read, his expression shifted from skepticism to intrigue. "If this is true, it could change everything we know about existence," he murmured. "But how do we prove it?" Eleanor pressed. Marcus leaned back in his chair, deep in thought. "We need to find the original. If we can identify the source of these quantum echoes, we might uncover the truth." Eleanor's heart pounded with a mix of excitement and fear. The journey to uncover the original would be fraught with challenges and uncertainties, but she knew there was no turning back. With Marcus by her side, she embarked on a quest that would lead them to the very edges of reality and beyond. The path to the original. Eleanor and Marcus began their search for the original entity, the source of all quantum echoes. Their first step was to trace the origins of the manuscript. Eleanor's cryptic correspondent remained anonymous, but the email's metadata pointed to an IP address in Reykjavik, Iceland. With renewed determination, they booked their flights and prepared for the journey. Reykjavik, with its stark, otherworldly landscapes, felt like the perfect backdrop for their quest. They rented a small cabin on the outskirts of the city, away from prying eyes. Eleanor set up a makeshift laboratory, while Marcus scoured the local archives and libraries for any historical records that might shed light on their mystery. Days turned into weeks, and just as their hope began to wane, they stumbled upon an ancient manuscript in an obscure library. It was a journal, written in a language neither of them recognized. Marcus, with his extensive knowledge of linguistics, began the painstaking task of translating it. The journal belonged to a medieval alchemist named Magnus Thorne, who claimed to have discovered the secret to creating perfect replicas of living beings. Magnus wrote of an ancient artifact, the Mirror of Existence, which he had used to replicate himself and others. According to his writings, the artifact was hidden in a remote cave, protected by a series of elaborate traps and puzzles. Eleanor and Marcus knew they had to find the Mirror of Existence. The journal provided cryptic clues about the cave's location, leading them to the rugged highlands of Iceland. Armed with supplies and determination, they set out on their expedition. The journey was grueling, with treacherous terrain and unpredictable weather. As they trekked through the desolate landscape, Eleanor couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Shadows seemed to flicker at the edge of her vision, and the air felt charged with an otherworldly energy. Finally, after days of searching, they stumbled upon the entrance to the cave. It was a narrow, unassuming crevice in the side of a mountain, easily overlooked by the untrained eye. They squeezed through the opening and found themselves in a vast cavern, illuminated by the faint glow of bioluminescent fungi. The air was thick with a sense of ancient power, and Eleanor's pulse quickened. They followed the clues from Magnus's journal, solving intricate puzzles and navigating deadly traps. Each step brought them closer to the heart of the cave, where the mirror of existence awaited. When they finally reached the chamber, they were awestruck by the sight before them. The mirror of existence was a massive, ornate mirror, its surface shimmering with an ethereal light. Eleanor approached it cautiously, her reflection staring back at her with an intensity that made her shiver. Marcus stood beside her, his eyes wide with wonder. "This is it, Eleanor. The key to our existence." Taking a deep breath, Eleanor reached out and touched the mirror's surface. A wave of energy surged through her, and the world around her dissolved into a kaleidoscope of colors and shapes. She felt herself being pulled into the mirror, her consciousness merging with something vast and incomprehensible. The echoes within. Eleanor's consciousness drifted through a sea of memories, a vast tapestry of lives and experiences woven together by the quantum echoes. She saw herself as a medieval alchemist, a Roman soldier, a Victorian scholar, and countless other personas throughout history. Each life felt as real as her own, yet she knew they were all echoes, reflections of the original. In this ethereal realm, she encountered other consciousnesses, each a fragment of the original entity. They communicated through thoughts and emotions, sharing their experiences and insights. Eleanor realized that they were all connected, part of a greater whole, yet each with their unique perspectives and individuality. Amidst the swirling memories, she saw a figure shrouded in light, the original entity. It radiated a sense of calm and wisdom, a presence that felt both familiar and alien. Eleanor approached it, her mind filled with questions. "Who are you?" she asked, her voice echoing in the void. The entity's thoughts flowed into hers, a gentle stream of knowledge. "I am the original, the source of all quantum echoes. I created this reality to explore the infinite possibilities of existence." "Why?" Eleanor's mind reeled with the implications. "To understand myself," the entity replied. "By creating replicas, I can experience different paths and choices, learning and evolving through each iteration." Eleanor struggled to comprehend the enormity of it all. "Are we real, then? Or just illusions?" "Reality is subjective," the entity answered. "You are real within your own experience, just as I am within mine. Each echo is a unique reflection, contributing to the whole." As the entity's words sank in, Eleanor felt a profound sense of peace. She understood that her existence, while a reflection, was still meaningful. Every choice, every experience, added to the tapestry of the original's understanding. Her consciousness began to drift back towards the mirror, the memories fading into the background. Before she fully returned, the entity's final thought resonated within her mind. "Embrace your journey, for it is through our echoes that we find meaning." The awakening. Eleanor's eyes fluttered open, and she found herself back in the cavern, the mirror of existence shimmering before her. Marcus knelt beside her, his face etched with concern. "Eleanor, are you all right?" She nodded slowly, her mind still reeling from the encounter. "I saw it, Marcus. The original. We're all echoes, reflections of its existence." Marcus helped her to her feet, his expression a mix of awe and disbelief. "What does it mean for us?" Eleanor took a deep breath, the weight of her revelation settling over her. "It means that our lives, our choices, they all matter. Even as echoes, we contribute to something greater. We are real within our own experiences." As they left the cave, the sun was setting, casting a golden glow over the landscape. Eleanor felt a renewed sense of purpose. She realized that her quest was not just about uncovering the truth, but about embracing her own journey and the experiences that shaped her existence. Back in Elmwood, Eleanor and Marcus shared their findings with their colleagues. The scientific community was divided, with some embracing the theory of quantum echoes, while others remained skeptical. But for Eleanor, the journey had already transformed her understanding of reality. She continued her research, exploring the implications of the discovery. She developed new experiments to test the theory, collaborating with scientists from various disciplines. Each breakthrough brought them closer to understanding the true nature of existence. Eleanor's dreams of other lives continued, but now she welcomed them as glimpses into the vast tapestry of experiences that made up the original. She found solace in the knowledge that her journey, her choices, and her contributions were all part of a greater whole. The legacy of echoes. Years passed, and Eleanor's work gained recognition worldwide. Her theory of quantum echoes sparked debates and inspired new lines of research. The question of whether we are real or mere copies of an original became a central topic in philosophical and scientific circles. Eleanor's journey took her to new heights, as she traveled the world to share her discoveries. She spoke at conferences, wrote books, and collaborated with leading thinkers in various fields. Her passion for uncovering the truth about existence never waned, and her work inspired a new generation of scientists and philosophers. Marcus, too, found his place in the evolving landscape of knowledge. He became a respected figure in the study of consciousness and quantum theory, his work building on the foundation they had laid together. Their friendship deepened, a bond forged through the shared quest for understanding. One evening, as they sat on the porch of Eleanor's home, gazing at the stars, Marcus turned to her with a thoughtful expression. "Do you ever wonder what the original is doing now?" Eleanor smiled, a sense of peace washing over her. "I think it's continuing its journey, just like we are. Each echo adds to its understanding, its evolution. And in a way, we're all connected, contributing to something greater." As they watched the night sky, Eleanor felt a profound sense of fulfillment. She had embraced her journey, finding meaning in the exploration of existence. The question that had once haunted her had transformed into a source of inspiration and wonder. In the end, the true nature of reality remained a mystery, an enigma that continued to inspire and challenge those who sought to understand it. Eleanor's legacy lived on through her work and the countless lives she had touched. And as she looked up at the stars, she knew that her journey, like the echoes of existence, would continue to unfold in infinite, beautiful ways.